Let's read the types of novel. The first one is realistic novel. The realistic novel is a piece of fiction that gives the effect of realism and is also called a novel of manner. It can be characterized by its complex characters with mixed motives that are rooted in the social class. The characters in the realistic novel interact with other characters and undergo plausible and everyday experiences. The second one is picaresque novel. The word picaresque is originated from the Spanish word picaro, which means a rug. A picaresque novel narrates the adventures of the protagonist, who is an eccentric or a disreputable person, in an episodic form. The third one, historical novel. A historical novel is a novel set in a period earlier than that of the writing. Next types of the novel is epistolary novel. The novel epistolary derives from the Latin word epistola, which means a letter. The epistolary novel is that in which the writer presents the narrative through a series of correspondence or other documents. Although letters are the most common basis for epistolary novel, diary entries are also a popular form of this type. The next one is Gothic novel. The novels that include terror, mystery, horror, thriller, supernatural, doom, death, or decay, or haunted buildings are called the Gothic novels. Autobiographical novel. The autobiographical novel is a novel based on the life of the author. Sometimes the author changes the places and names of characters, or even may change or avoid certain details of his life. It may or may not be in the first person narration. The next, allegorical novel. An allegory is a story that bears more than one level of meaning. The surface meaning of such novel is different from the symbolic meaning of it. The symbolic meaning of an allegory may be political, religious, historical, or philosophical. Next one is utopian or dystopian novel. Utopia is an imaginary community or society possessing the ideal qualities. It is a common literary theme, especially in science fiction or speculative fiction. Next one is psychological novel. Psychological novel is a work of fiction that treats the internal life of the protagonist or even the other characters as much as the external factors. Next one is stream of consciousness novel. Stream of consciousness is a phrase coined by William James in his treatise Principles of Psychology, written in 1890. It means the flow of the thoughts, incidents in the plot are in the sequence of their occurrences. The novelist narrates them as they enter the mind of the character. Next one is Bildungsroman novel. The German word Bildungsroman indicates growth. The fictional biography or autobiography is concerned with the growth of the protagonist's mind, spirit, and characters from their childhood to adulthood. In the first half of the 20th century, a cult of pulp magazines became popular in which fantastic fiction for the general entertainment of the masses was printed on the cheap pulp paper. The pulp fiction era provided a building ground for the detective novels and science fiction. Science fiction is a genre of speculative fiction dealing with imaginative concepts such as futuristic setting, futuristic science and technology, space travel, time travel, parallel universes, and extraterrestrial life. Science fiction often explores the potential consequences of scientific and other innovations. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, it was written in 1823, is considered the first novel based on science and technology. The genre flourished in the second half of the 19th century. Detective fiction is a subgenre of crime fiction and mystery fiction in which an investigator or a detective, either professional or amateur, investigates a crime, often a murder. Thank you.